Hello, I'm Sonia Ank, and I'm a student at Metropolitan State University of Denver. I am doing my concentration year internship for Choice Hospice. Today, I'm going to talk to you about hospice, what hospice does, who's involved, the importance of volunteering for hospice, what volunteering looks like, and then we'll go over some hospice facts and fiction. Hospice care is for people who have illnesses that will likely lead to their passing within 6 months. Instead of pursuing treatment, such as chemotherapy in the case of cancer patients, instead they have chosen to pursue comfort care or management of their symptoms with a dignified focus on the quality of life. Hospice care is holistic. That means they treat the whole person. A client's typical care team is an IDG, or an interdisciplinary group that includes a social worker, a chaplain, a nurse, a CNA, and a doctor that oversees treatment. The social worker attends to social and emotional needs and can also provide case management. The chaplain supports the clients and family spiritually, while the nurse and CNA care for the patient's physical needs and give them a little TLC. The members of the IDG meet and collaborate to discuss patient care. Together, they ensure the patients receive the best possible care. For patients whose conditions are more advanced, the client's care team will work to create a calm, dignified, and reverent space. Comfort is still a priority, as are the client's tastes, and any cultural or spiritual considerations are taken into account while we co-create a sacred space with the client and their loved ones. While volunteering for Choice Hospice, I have met several clients at nursing homes, assisted living and memory care facilities, and at private homes. I visit with them and pass along any concerns they have to my contact in the IDG. I also advise them if I see or hear anything that seems awry. Volunteers and interns serve as another set of eyes on the patient, checking on them in a friendly and dignified way. Volunteers can determine how many clients they see, how often, and in which areas. Contact Choice Hospice for more details regarding volunteer opportunities in the Denver metropolitan area. I will drop their contact information into the comments. While volunteering for Choice Hospice, I have met several clients at nursing homes, assisted living and memory care facilities, and at private homes. I visit with them and pass along any concerns they may have to my contact at the IDG. I also advise them if I see or hear anything that seems awry. Volunteers and interns serve as another set of eyes on the patient, checking on them in a friendly and dignified way. Volunteers can determine how many clients they see, how often they see them, and in which areas. Contact Choice Hospice for more details regarding volunteer opportunities in the Denver metro area. I will drop their contact information into the comments. Interning at a hospice is similar to volunteering in a number of ways. Interns put in more hours as required by their degree program. Volunteers can work as little as a few hours a month. They can also choose to visit clients or assist in an administrative capacity. I currently have 7 clients in 2 different nursing homes. A few of the clients I've had for over 6 months. I generally visit them every week, and I spend 30 to 90 minutes with each client. Some clients tire a bit more easily, and then some are more chatty. Sometimes I bring treats or books for them. One of my clients loves Wendy's Frosties. I have occasionally brought my dog, and the clients love meeting him. I suggest checking with the nursing home for requirements if that interests you. While with the clients, we have had many conversations, made crafts together, watched TV programs. I have read to them. I've also participated in music therapy, special events, and holiday celebrations. Sometimes we just sit quietly. It can be a little emotional at times, but the majority of my experiences have been positive for both for myself and the clients. If they have informed me of any new conditions or concerns, I pass those along to my contact at the hospice organization. After each visit, I complete a short form tracking the time and email it to the same contact. Interning for a hospice has been a rewarding experience, but it also has given me an opportunity to practice interpersonal skills such as active listening, verbal communication, teamwork and collaboration, and conflict resolution. I also use time management skills. Volunteering has also provided an opportunity to network with industry personnel. This is the facts and fiction section of this presentation, where I will discuss myths and truths about hospice. Hospice is giving up. This is fiction. Hospice care is not giving up. Instead, hospice services are there to provide comfort and improve quality of life, and to help carry out the wishes of the patient. Hospice care may actually prolong life due to the holistic TLC. Hospice is a place. Hospice is a philosophy of care and can be received wherever the patient and their loved ones reside. This includes at home, in a senior living facility, an assisted living, or a nursing home. If you choose hospice, you have to leave your home. Another common myth is that you must go to hospice, but hospice care can oftentimes be administered at home if that's what the patient and their loved ones desire. If you choose hospice, you can continue to use your same primary care physician. This is fact. Another common hospice myth is that you can no longer see your primary care physician. If preferred, the patient's primary care physician can remain their doctor while on hospice care. Hospice care is primarily for cancer patients. Hospice is available for any patient coping with the end stage of any chronic disease, including kidney failure and Alzheimer's and other life-limiting conditions. Family members are not required to help out with hospice care. Hospice can be arranged whether family members are able to help with care or not. Families are encouraged to be part of the loved one's care and to spend as much time with the patient as possible. Hospice hastens death. Obviously, the majority of hospice patients do pass away within hospice care, and this likely explains how this misconception came to be. But the truth is, hospice care does not speed up death. In fact, those who employ hospice care may live longer than those who choose not to use hospice services. Immense pain is unavoidable when dying. While pain is often part of the dying process, hospice care professionals are trained to help manage pain at the end of life. Hospice doctors, nurses, and other professionals are able to recognize what stage of the end of life process the patient is at, and they adjust their care accordingly. Hospice is staffed by volunteers. While hospice services are required to have volunteers available, the actual care is provided by medical professionals, chaplains, and licensed social workers. Hospice is expensive. Hospice care is covered under the Medicare hospice benefit, Medicaid, and most private insurance plans. Patients are not denied hospice care regardless of ability to pay. You need Medicare or Medicaid to receive hospice. Another misconception is that Medicaid or Medicare is necessary to receive hospice care. In reality, there are different payment options available. Hospice is only used in the last weeks of life. Hospice care can begin when the patient's physician gives a prognosis of 6 months or less if the disease follows the expected course. Hospice often provides such comfort and support that many outlive their expected prognosis. Hospice only lasts for 6 months. A patient is referred to hospice care when a doctor's prognosis is 6 months or less. However, if the patient lives longer, hospice care can absolutely continue. A doctor has to make a referral for hospice care. Anyone, including a family member, a caregiver, or the patient, can make a referral for hospice care. If you have questions regarding your specific circumstances, please feel free to reach out to Choice Hospice directly. I will drop their links in the comments. Hospice care helps the family as well as the sick person. This is fact. Hospice care is comprehensive service for both the ill person and their family members. Spiritual and emotional support are available for the patient's loved ones as well as the patient. Entering hospice care means the patient no longer has a say in what happens. Hospice care is the exact opposite of this myth. Hospice care manages the wants and needs of the patient. Care plans are individualized to give them what they need. Hospice care is not as good as curative treatment. The quality of care received while on hospice is just as high as being in a hospital setting. The focus of care is just different. Hospices are staffed by highly trained medical professionals. Hospice care ends when the patient dies. This is not true. In fact, bereavement services are offered for family members for a minimum of 1 year. The patient cannot return to regular medical treatment once on hospice. If the patient shows improvement in condition or wishes to return to curative treatment, they can be discharged from hospice at any time. Hospice has no religious affiliation. While some hospices may be affiliated with certain religions, the majority, like Choice Hospice, are non-denominational. The hospice chaplains will meet patients where they are with regards to faith and support them spiritually. For more information, contact Choice Hospice at the link provided in the comments. I hope you have found this presentation informative and motivated you to consider volunteering for hospice. Your presence is a gift. Thank you.